A terrible story from the hotel. Hey there, folks, it's your go-to travel aficionado back at it again. So, you all know how much I love exploring new places and sharing my adventures with you. Well, grab your popcorn because today's story is a wild one. Picture this. I set off expecting a luxurious stay at a highly rated hotel, and what unfolded was nothing short of a logistical nightmare. Booking the hotel. Let's jump back to the planning phase. Being the meticulous planner I am, I dedicated over 6 hours to researching hotels. I analyzed over 250 reviews, cross-referenced ratings from multiple booking platforms, and even looked into the hotel's operational KPIs. This place had a 4.7-star rating, and the sentiment analysis showed a 93% positive feedback loop. They advertised cutting-edge amenities, 24/7 fitness center equipped with Technogym machinery, fiber optic high-speed internet boasting 1 gigabit per second speeds, and eco-friendly practices aligning with ISO 14001 standards. I was sold. Statistically speaking, hotels that invest in sustainability and technological advancements tend to have higher guest satisfaction rates, often exceeding industry averages by 15%. Arrival at the destination. Fast forward to arrival day. My flight landed exactly on schedule. Props to the aviation industry's adherence to the International Air Transport Association's punctuality metrics. I hop into a rideshare, which, according to recent studies, reduces carbon emissions by up to 33% compared to traditional taxis. As we approach the hotel, I notice the exterior is, well, it's lacking. The building's facade showed significant wear, with an observable lack of maintenance that contradicted the hotel's supposed LEED certification for sustainable building design. But hey, maybe they focused more on interior excellence. Check-in experience. Walking into the lobby, I immediately sense inefficiencies in operational workflow. The front desk is undermanned, only one receptionist handling a queue of about 7 guests. According to hospitality management best practices, the optimal staff-to-guest ratio during peak times should be 1:3 to ensure expedient service. After waiting approximately 22 minutes, significantly longer than the industry standard check-in time of 5 minutes, I finally reach the desk. The receptionist appears flustered, likely due to workload stress exceeding the recommended employee stress thresholds outlined by OSHA. She hands me the keycard without verifying my identification or providing essential information about my stay. First entry into the room. I proceed to my room, navigating hallways illuminated at levels below the Illuminating Engineering Society's recommendations of 30-foot candles for hotel corridors. Swiping my keycard, I enter the room and am immediately met with a pungent combination of VOCs and MVOCs, indicative of mold presence, a serious health hazard. The room is in disarray. The bed linens are visibly soiled, and high-touch surfaces like door handles and remote controls show no signs of sanitation. Considering the current global emphasis on cleanliness, and the CDC's guidelines on cleaning and disinfection in hospitality settings, this was unacceptable. Uncovering more issues. Attempting to assess the full scope of issues, I test the in-room technology. The supposed high-speed internet is clocking in at a mere 5 megabits per second download speed, a far cry from the advertised gigabit connection. This is problematic, especially when the average hotel Wi-Fi speed is around 50 megabits per second. The smart TV isn't functioning, displaying a kernel panic error indicative of a system crash, perhaps due to outdated firmware or network issues. The minibar, which should be stocked according to the hotel's own inventory checklist, is empty except for an expired soda can. The bathroom presents its own set of issues. The hot water isn't reaching the minimum regulatory temperature of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Attempting to resolve the problems, I decide to contact guest services. Utilizing the in-room phone, I notice it lacks a dial tone, a breach of safety protocols which mandate accessible communication devices in case of emergencies. Switching to my cell phone, I call the front desk. After navigating through an inefficient automated system, not typical in hotels where a personal touch is part of the brand, I'm placed on hold for over 10 minutes. When I finally reach someone, I articulate the myriad of issues, citing specific industry standards and health codes that are being violated. The situation worsens. Frustrated but determined to salvage the evening, I consider ordering room service. Scanning the QR code for the menu leads to a 404 error, evident poor website maintenance. Deciding to venture out, I find that the elevators are out of service. There's no signage or notification, violating the ANSI safety codes which require clear communication about equipment malfunctions. Taking the stairs, I encounter peeling paint and loose handrails, posing potential safety risks and indicating neglect of building maintenance codes established by the IFMA. A disturbing incident. As if things couldn't get worse, the hotel's power suddenly goes out. Emergency backup generators fail to activate, plunging the building into darkness. This is a critical failure, considering that backup power systems are a mandatory requirement under the NEC for establishments of this size. Amidst the blackout, confusion ensues. Without emergency lighting, evacuation signage is impossible to see, violating OSHA's egress requirements. Panic starts to spread as guests realize the security systems are also down, potentially compromising personal safety and property. Deciding to leave, at this juncture, I make an executive decision to evacuate the premises. I approach the front desk, now lit by candles, which is ironically against fire safety regulations, and firmly request a refund due to the hotel's failure to deliver basic services and ensure guest safety. The staff, clearly untrained in handling such situations, inform me that refunds can only be processed by the general manager, who won't be available until the next morning. This is unsatisfactory and contrary to the hotel's own policy stated in their terms and conditions. Finding an alternative, facing no immediate resolution, I prioritize securing alternative accommodations. Considering it's nearing 1 a.m. and demand is high due to a major conference in the city, I utilize a combination of revenue management insights and real-time booking data to locate an available room. I finally secure a booking at a hotel known for its adherence to the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award criteria, ensuring a focus on performance excellence. The rate is understandably inflated by 40% due to dynamic pricing models during high-demand periods. Aftermath and reflection. Safely ensconced in my new room, I document the entire experience. Leveraging my background in data analysis, I compile a comprehensive report detailing each service failure, referencing specific industry guidelines and regulations violated. This ordeal underscores the significance of regulatory compliance and robust operational protocols in the hospitality industry. It also highlights the impact of service failures on brand reputation, which can result in a potential revenue decline of up to 30% due to negative word of mouth. Lessons learned. From this experience, several lessons emerge. First, even extensive research doesn't guarantee a flawless experience. It's crucial to monitor recent guest reviews and check for any downward trends in service quality. Second, being well-versed in consumer rights and industry regulations empowers you to effectively address and escalate issues. Familiarity with entities like the AHLA can provide resources for grievance redressal. Lastly, always have contingency plans. Consider memberships with hotel loyalty programs that offer guaranteed accommodations or leverage travel insurance policies that cover unexpected disruptions. So there you have it, a detailed account of how a highly anticipated hotel stay turned into a comprehensive case study on service failure and risk management. I hope this story provides valuable insights, especially for those of you who, like me, have a passion for not just travel but the intricate workings behind it. Thanks for tuning in and navigating this rollercoaster of an experience with me. If you found this deep dive enlightening or have your own stories and tips to share, let's get the conversation going in the comments below. Remember, knowledge is power, and sharing it makes us all smarter travelers. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit subscribe for more in-depth analyses and stories from the road less traveled. Until next time, stay informed and journey wisely.